Hi all. Good morning and welcome to Daily Report. Let's get started. So I was looking at some of the news from today. In fact, yesterday I was reading about it, and I find it very funny actually that a judge from Delaware actually blocked Elon Musk's pay again. And I was reading a little background about it. I was trying to understand what happened, why it was blocked. I mean, was there any issue with he didn't deserve to get paid or whatever? I realized there was this shareholder who owns around like 9 or 10 shares of Tesla, somewhere around that ballpark, and he actually sued, and he is against paying Elon Musk. And then judge apparently agree with him. And I don't understand one thing, the duty, or the actually the role of Delaware courts, I mean, to safeguard the business interest. I mean, that's why many businesses, they kind of set up their businesses there. But if these kind of things start happening, when you agree upon something, right, you have a contract in place, someone is not taking any salary, foregoing their salary, and then they decide that, hey, this is what you pay when I show the performance, when I show the results, right? Then you pay that person. And apparently, I was reading also that judge also asked to pay around $325 million, I think, in worth of shares, or as a compensation to the attorneys involved. I don't understand who gets paid, like which attorney get paid $325 million. So again, I don't know if it is something against some campaign against Elon Musk, but that's just very surprising to me personally. And by the way, yesterday, the shares are today down like around 2%, but I don't think it's going to stay down for long. So. Uh, Other news are like around we had job openings jumped and hiring slummed in October. So I'm hoping, I'm thinking that there's going to be another cut in December. I don't know whether it's going to be 25 basis points or 50 basis point, but I'm assuming it may be around 25 basis points for the rate cut for December. We'll see. So that actually increases the chances of rate cut, because one of the key thing that they look into is the job openings, the unemployment rate apart from inflation. So let's see, we'll wait for that decision. Rest everything, in terms of construction, the US construction spending actually went up in month of October. I'm thinking because of the mortgage rates which came down in October. So that's what I'm thinking. Apart from that, right now, still a lot of uh, talk about these tariffs and all that. We'll see once this starts. New government starts in January. We'll see what exactly will happen. Some of these things are, to negotiate with some of these other countries. So I think it's going to be great. It's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward for what's going to happen in from January 20th onward. So that's what I'm thinking. So let's go back to our dashboard. When I was going through some of the news, Goldman Sachs is pretty positive about S&P 500. They are thinking that it will reach 6,500 by uh, end of 2025. So they are pretty positive about year 2025. So which is good. uh, I look at some of the trending news for today, and Amazon is in news. Their share, the stock price went up today. There are some other um, trending news that I'm seeing here, which you can always check by going to this news section called news and analyst ratings. where you can see all the trending news, all the latest news, or you can also see which stocks got analyst upgrade or downgrade. It's very easy to check it out. Even we cover some of the news which get a lot of attention from media. You'll find it here. So coming back to our dashboard, what I personally think right now, when I move our this thing uh, right here, market breadth, it is actually in. Let me move it here. Okay, so it has started to. Apparently, this is kind of, yeah. Now I can see it. If you notice that still not there, my screen sharing, this thing is coming literally. Let me shrink the size. Okay. Yeah, now it's perfect. Okay. So what I think about right now, we need to be careful because the market breadth has started to change direction, right? We were in uptrend from almost November 19th, and we were like market breadth. If you see that it was moving up, the number of stocks in uptrend were going up, number of stocks in downtrend were going down. But if you notice today, that number of stocks in uptrend actually went negative from yesterday, which kind of is important, because if you are in some position, be careful when there is an exit signal, make sure that you take it. Don't wait around too long. We may see some correction. It may be smaller, it may be bigger, I don't know. But right now, I would pay very close attention if you are in any positions right now. That's what I'm seeing for S&P 500. That's what I'm seeing for overall market breadth. And when I go to our watch list today, there are around 38 new stocks in bull list, which is our daily buy list, and around 52 new stocks in bear list. So whenever I see more in bear list and less in bull list, I kind of pay very close attention to that, because you may be seeing more stocks in that greed zone, and there may be a correction up ahead. So I try to pay very close attention to this metrics, which you can see through our market breadth data. So I already talked about the news. Uh, there are not many stocks I want to cover today, because literally, in my opinion, we should not be getting into any new, stocks today, like it was probably a week ago, but not today. So I'll just skip that part where I'll go over the individual stocks. So that's pretty much it for today, and I will see you all tomorrow. And by the way, if you have not bought your annual pass, make sure that you secure one today, because from January we're gonna increase our prices. So thanks all for joining, and I will see you tomorrow.